Hello friends, thanks for tuning into this week's marketing video. Hey, I wanted to share a quote from Albert Einstein with you that I've always loved. And the simple quote is, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn." And there's lots of ways you could apply this to your business, your internal operations, but definitely to sales and marketing efforts. And so I wanted to focus on the first two parts of that quote this week. The "tell me and I forget" part. And when I hear that, what I think of is I see plenty of companies that are doing this storytelling on their website and on LinkedIn, where they're talking about features and benefits of their product, their service, or their company. And don't get me wrong, that's really important. That's an important thing to share, that you have expertise and you've got good people working for you and all that. But I think it's important to do it in such a way that you're always thinking, is there something I can teach them while sharing this information about our organization? So I came up with an example of two different marketing messages that I could do, right, for Blue Gurus for LinkedIn training, and I wanted to share them with you. So hold on just a second. Let me pull up the first one and I'll read it to you and I'll put it up on the screen. Okay, in this first message that you're seeing on the screen, the traditional marketing message, you'll see one of the things that I could put out on LinkedIn or in my blog or even in person. I could say, hundreds of companies. I shouldn't read it, obviously showing that it's not the best message that it could be. But the message is, hundreds of companies in Kansas City have relied on Blue Guru's LinkedIn training to improve their sales and marketing efforts. We have been doing LinkedIn training since 2009. If you feel a bit lost on LinkedIn, or your company doesn't have a strategy around using LinkedIn as an integral part of your sales and marketing efforts, please give us a call. We can do our training on site or via Zoom depending on your needs. Okay, it's a message, right? It's definitely a sales pitch. And I think if you really went back and listened to that again and paid attention to what your brain did, you might have missed half of that message already. Your brain is taught to tune out pitch messages like that, marketing messages that are trying to sell you something. And so a different way of the way I do it today and have been for years is I actually do a softer sell while also always trying to teach something. So let me put up a different version on the screen, and this one is the teaching message. In one of our recent LinkedIn training sessions for a bank in Kansas City, there was a topic that really got the class talking. Did you know that commenting on a LinkedIn status update is so much better than a like? If you comment, the original person who posted the status update will get an email from LinkedIn telling them you commented and that they should join the conversation. In that moment, you and your company will be top of mind with that person, and that's the goal of marketing, right? So think about the difference in how that felt, even as you were hearing that. I would encourage you guys to go back to listen to both of those versions if you didn't already get that. How drastically different the teaching message was versus the traditional marketing message. And if you didn't catch it, I'm still telling people that I do LinkedIn training in Kansas City with the first sentence. I say that. So that's the soft sell. Yeah, I do LinkedIn training for a living. But instead of me just saying that to you and you should come and hire me, I'm saying, here's something you should know about LinkedIn that's really important. And by showing you that and teaching you that, I am more memorable, and it might be something that encourages you to, like, you know what? Our company needs to go through LinkedIn training, and this guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about. Let's hire this guy. I don't have to do a hard sale or a hard ask with a traditional marketing message. I can keep putting these kinds of messages out that are little tips and tricks about LinkedIn, and people will hire me for that. And you can apply this idea to the marketing that you're doing in your organization. I know it works. I've seen it for more than 15 years. It works. By teaching somebody instead of selling to them or at them, by pulling them into the conversation, having a discussion, being excited about what you're doing, and teaching them something, that's what moves the needle. Well, I hope that you liked this one this week, this quote from Albert Einstein that got me going into this whole teach me something, right, and I'll remember you. I hope that resonates with you, and I'd love to hear in the comments below if you did like this video. And I'll see you next week for the next video that I'll be putting out. I hope you're having a great week. See you next time.